OMG BBG!
Twisted Tempo or Basalt Horogium from Beyblade Metal Fight is back, boys! Oh my goodness.
CLOCK Mirage is the name, so this is a Beyblade X release coming out in October, and you guys can see this looks very similar to our Basalt Horogium / Twisted Tempo Bay back in Metal Fight.
Yeah, and we thought, maybe there's no Bay release in October because we are also getting that battle set as well, right? With the brand new stadium. But Takara Tomy was holding out on us because this is a banger, so they had to build up the suspense. But let's dive right in and start looking at all of the parts and everything like that. I think a lot of people are actually quite conflicted when it comes to this homage bay. Because some people like it, some people don't. And I don't know how I feel about it yet either. So let's take a look at the blade. If you guys take a look at the top of the blade, you see it has almost like this knurling effect to the metal, and it looks so much like Basalt.
Yes and no at the same time. I feel like the thing is just way thinner than Basalt. But I guess you guys knew how OP Basalt Horogium was, so there's no way that Takara Tomy is like, let's just make this exact same thing again. Especially because stamina defense types have been dominating Beyblade X a lot. Looking at you, Wizard Rod. So I feel like CLOCK Mirage just immediately got nerfed, especially because they have to use a very similar design to Twisted Tempo.
Yeah, exactly. Like the side angle is what you're talking about. It's super thin, and the gap is insane. Like they have that plastic piece underneath the metal. It has this trapezoid shape to it, and the angles here are just ridiculous in my opinion. Like not only is the ratchet super exposed, but the blade itself is also really exposed. So destabilization, I'm guessing, is going to be unreal. You get hit by like a shark scale and it's game over or something.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like the way that when I looked at it from the side angle, I thought it was like, does it have two ratchets? But no, that's just part of the blade. And because this is a UX unique line bay, so that's the unique part of it.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what the weight's going to be like. I think some people are speculating that it's going to be another ghost circle situation. It's going to be dead on arrival pretty much. Or it's going to be unreal and, it's going to surprise all of us. I'm not sure. The colors are looking a little funky. A lot of people, including ourselves, the first thing when I saw it, I'm like, yo, Flame Bixus and Basalt Horogium had a baby.
So true, because I guess Flame Bixes from Metal Fight, that's a compass motif. So on here it can almost be that, it's almost that one as well, because there's a pink version from the Random Booster Select. The anime color is the green, and there's the black too. So the black one is the one that looks the most similar to the Takara Tomy Metal Fight version. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like I want the black one the most.
I know, they definitely did that on purpose. They're not stupid. They obviously are playing on our emotions and the nostalgia. A lot of people from, the Beyblade Fight Metal generation, they'll definitely be gunning for that black version there. I know we will. We actually probably care about that colorway more than the original. But
yeah, but the original one's gonna be the Beyblade X anime color, so...
Yeah.
And speaking about the user of this Beyblade, that's also very crazy news that just came out. But before we talk about the anime and the manga, the parts for this bay. So we have a 965 ratchet, that's a brand new ratchet, and a ball bit. So ball is a pretty good one, so thanks for another way to get this, I guess. But 965, this is another simple ratchet. So the joint of that ratchet is different. It doesn't have those that white part, like the mold and the screws. And apparently, the CLOCK Mirage blade can only work with these simple ratchets.
Yeah, this is definitely for a balancing thing. It makes me think that since Takara Tomy put this limitation on this blade, that it's actually going to be decent. The weight might be okay, and they had to nerf it somehow, right? Because I know in previous releases, they said that the simple joint ratchets were pretty much the exact same. They weren't, weaker by any means.
Sure.
But, yeah, but I find that, hey, they don't lock in as easily and they also burst easily. I don't know.
And slightly lighter and stuff. So
Yeah.
most people don't choose a simple ratchet. So I guess there's a reason to use them now. So thank you, Takara Tomy.
Yeah, I'm still kind of upset about the whole ball bit thing. Like, yeah, ball bit obviously is good, but we've also received it like 100 million times now. Like, bro.
And the yellow color though, yo, like, I don't know, why yellow?
It's like the iconic color from Wizard Bays, right? Like, bruh, give us a different color at least, man. That was such an insane call. Like, whoever decided to put the yellow ball bit on here, it was just crazy.
It's it reminds me of the Hasbro releases from Burst era, like the colorway, just all over the place.
Yeah, a little unsatisfied with that part for sure. Like, I want to speak to the manager. Like, that was ridiculous call on their end, but nothing we can do about that. At least we know the ball bit is good, right? And like, while we're talking about like balancing and everything like that, are they also going to include that staircase of death that Twisted Temple had, just so that it's not, you know, perfectly circular and super balanced? Like, that's a nerf too, right? But I don't think we're gonna see that here.
The way I looked at it, just from the couple of photos, it seems like it's gonna be a lot more hollowed out, but that's just my, initial perspective.
Yeah, like, obviously all the weight is situated on the outside of the blade, right? Like, it has like this huge ring around it, right? So yeah, like, it's definitely the whole thing with the ratchet, how they can only use the simple joint ratchets. Like, that's definitely the nerf that they gave it, so that it'll be balanced in the meta, in my opinion, but we'll find out.
So September release, we are getting Soul Eclipse, and then October 11th, same day as our Clock Mirage, we're getting the Infinity Stadium BX46. Comes with the Cobalt Drake red version, super excited for that. Infinite figure 8 movement, sick.
Yeah, I'm bummed out about Cobalt Drake being included because they already had the clear version. And now this red version, I don't know. It's nice that it's more accessible, but I don't know. I'm kind of bummed about it.
Yo, stop trying to gatekeep my Cobalt Drake.
Yo, dude.
Everyone wants one.
I feel like people like the other ones more. Like, Cobalt Drake is old news now. Like, it felt so special, and now it's like overplayed. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gonna happen to Aero Pegasus, to be honest.
Aero Pegasus hopefully will come out eventually as well. Yeah, in a more general release. But this is good, yeah, for sure. Like, people that don't have access to the Rare Bay Get Battle will now get a Cobalt Drake as well.
Yeah, and then also we're getting a left spinning string launcher, the red version. So there's another way of getting a left spinning launcher instead of having to buy another Cobalt Dragoon. And then on to the next topic. So Beyblade X World Championship, that's also happening in October. So very excited to see how that plays out, because all the regions already got their qualifiers and they're going to be participating. We know the roster. And at the same time, you guys can see that Takara Tomy is also pumping out a lot more competitive play aspect in North America, which we're super excited to see. I think they had one in Atlanta, like adults only, Beyblade X events, like those have been pumping out. So yeah, it's like they really need to do more of that, and they're really listening to the feedback. So I think they're doing a pretty good job. And like a couple days ago or yesterday, we saw the news that Cloud9, the esports company, they're like partnered with Beyblade X to bring competitive Beyblade to the masses in North America. So that's another huge news. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, I think anyone that's like super serious into gaming and stuff would have heard of the Cloud9 gaming teams. The first time I heard of them was like back in the day when we played League of Legends, right? And they were so good. And now they've expanded to like all these different teams, all these different games. And so it's a big name, right? It's an American company, and it sounds like they're gonna have exclusive collab merch and they're gonna make content together. Not really sure what that means. Is there gonna be a bunch of Cloud9 gamers that are gonna get into competitive Beyblade X? Not sure.
Or are they gonna recruit bladers that are gonna be on the Cloud9 Beyblade X team? But then at the same time, if they're doing that, then is there only one competitive team out there? Could there be more? And then at the same time, are they running Beyblade X events? Or are they just slapping like a Cloud9 logo on a Beyblade X product? Like, I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the only thing they're doing.
Word.
So far there's not much info about it, but there is a press release, and I think like everyone is hyped about it. So things are looking good for Beyblade X competitive play.
Yeah, when you do big collabs like this, it makes me think that Beyblade X is going to be around for a very long time. I don't think you pull off like these crazy big collaborations and just let it die. Hopefully that's not the case, right?
True.
I know that previous collaborations with Hasbro and whatnot, it was just like one and done, you know? They do like one thing, they make like one post, and then you never hear about it again.
Yeah.
So now that you're attaching big names like Cloud9 and whatnot, I hope this means that Beyblade X is continually going to go this route, right? They're going to build up the brand, right? Because this is really just the beginning still.
Yeah, like I can't imagine them partnering with Cloud9 and then just doing it for what, half a year, and then Beyblade X Season 3 is over, and then that's it. So it seems like Beyblade X is going to continue forward, like beyond just a couple of seasons. At least that's how it feels like.
Exactly. I feel like out of all the generations up until now, like if you don't have an anime or a manga series attached to the product, this generation might do okay still. There's like so many people that are into the actual blading aspect of it. You gotta admit, there's not that many people like watching the anime and like reading the manga. Like they're not enjoying it as much. Maybe it's just me, but you know, you see chatter online, they're like, yo, X has got like the worst manga, the worst anime out of all the gens. And so really the products this time around is carrying the brand or this saga, versus before, maybe it was a bit of both, right? Like the anime was really good, but the products were kind of crap, right? Cough, cough, Hasbro.
It's so cool seeing like so many adults and competitive players like from other games like TCG, like esports and stuff like that actually hop onto Beyblade X. Did not really expect that from the beginning, but now I can really see why, because Beyblade is where it's at. And, like we've been advocating this since like the very beginning, like making Beyblade more accessible, and I feel like it has achieved that aspect.
Yeah, it's definitely getting there for sure. Like obviously still not at a level that we would like to see it at, but it's definitely headed in the right direction. So collabs like this with Cloud9, in summary, very good for the brand. Hopefully they pump out some really cool stuff. Maybe there's gonna be like Beyblade branded peripherals for your PC setup or something like that, you know? Like I'll buy a gaming mouse that has a Beyblade on it.
That is the competitive aspect of Beyblade X. Looking forward to that championship. Hopefully more to come on that. And Season 3 of Beyblade X is probably on the horizon.
Yeah, exactly. Like the new chapter of the manga is already out, and you know, still needed to be like translated by all the fans and like all these other people and whatnot. But yeah, Season 2 manga and whatnot, if you guys kept up, like it didn't really end in a way that I was expecting, and the manga is just like throwing me off. Like I have no idea what the hell they're doing with the writing and stuff. Like, oh, I don't want to spoil too much, but you guys go read it. Let me know what you think of the Season 2 finale chapter. It's crazy.
It seems like the next arc is going to be about X's family members. Maybe that will rejuvenate the whole storyline. We'll see.
Yeah, they've overplayed the mask like way too much now. They got to stop. All right, guys. So let us know down in the comment section what you think about all of this news. What are you most excited about? Is it the brand new bays? Is it the tournament? Is it the new collabs? We want to hear from you. But other than that, we'll catch you in the next video. And as always, geeks out.